Hello, my name is Jesse Bowron. I'll be performing a monologue from Much Ado About Nothing as Benedick, followed by a monologue from Henry V as King Henry. Ho, 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 she misused me past the endurance of a block in oak, but with one green leaf on it would have answered her. She told me, not thinking that I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me that I stood like a man at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there would be no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left him before he transgressed. She would have made Hercules have turned spit, yea, and have cleft his club to make the fire too. I would to God some scholar would conjure her, for certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in sanctuary, and people would sin upon purpose, because they would go thither. So indeed, all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her. Once more into the breach, dear friends! Once more, or else close the wall up with our English dead. In peace, there's nothing so much becomes a man as modest stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood. Disguise fair nature with hard, favored rage. Then, lend the eye a terrible aspect. Let pry through the portage of the head like the brass cannon. Let the brow o'erwhelm it as fearfully as doth a galled rock o'erhang and juddy his confounded base, swilled with the wild and wasteful ocean. Now set the teeth, and stretch the nostril wide, hold hard the breath, and bend up every spirit to his highest. On! On, you noblest English, whose blood is fet with fathers of war proof! For there is none of you so mean and base that hath not noble lustre in your eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining upon the start. The game's afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge, cry God for Harry, England, and St. George! This is from a song I wrote called Fall Asleep. Family blood lost its stream. I had always thought there'd be something great behind the scenes. Monsters came and devoured me. This will be the year they feed. Please just let me. Please just let me. Please just let me fall asleep. Hello, my name is Jesse Bowron, and in terms of education, I began taking acting classes in high school for about 4 years. After I graduated, I went to Hill Community College, where I took Acting 1 and Acting 2. Then I enrolled into Ouachita Baptist University, where I took Acting 3 and 4 under Drew Hampton. After I graduated with a BA in Theater Arts, I mostly have all of my credits at my home theater of Plaza Theater Company, where we just closed a Shakespeare in the Park production of Romeo and Juliet, in which I played Romeo. In closing, I would like to say that I'm extremely passionate about theater, and I'm devoted and a hard worker, and theater is where my heart lies, and it's where my dreams are centered, and I would love to work with you. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Jesse Bowron.